Hello, everyone. So I said, first of all, I did a Fantasy Makers display video, and then today I uploaded a video that had a couple products from that display, and I said I was doing a video on these glitter palettes. All right, I have one, and this is Rust. Excuse me, in pink. Now I already did a video on this with swatches using my finger, and also using there's an applicator, a sponge applicator, that comes with the palette. All right, and I will link that video in the description box. I wasn't all that impressed with the finger application or the sponge application. Then I also have these little singles in the display, the Wet n Wild display. They have a bunch of these in different colors. This one that I have is called Spiked. Now, the one thing I want you to see right away is this says on here, not for use around eyes or lips. All right, so they make it clear, not for use around eyes or lips. And I've seen YouTubers, all right, run right to these and use them for eye glitter. It says not for use for that. So I just want you to know, before we get started with swatches, that's what it says. So, all right, and it's the same for this. Not for use around eyes or lips. All right, it says it right at the bottom, below the ingredients. That whole paragraph there is ingredients. Not for use around eyes or lips. All right, same thing. Now I'm going to get started on swatches. All right, and this time I'm using something else to swatch with. So, now in the Fantasy Makers display, they have these. They have every single quad of these body glitter palettes in the display. Okay, and then they have these little singles included, many of them in different colors. All right, so these are the two that I have, and if you go check out that display now, the display, I did a video of a display at Walgreens, and I did a video of a display at Walmart. The one in Walgreens was a small display, but there was excuse me, a lot of product on the display, including primer, lippy, I think they're lip scrubs, and then there's a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to be linking the Walgreens display and the Walmart display down in the description so you can see both of them. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one first, okay? And first I'm going to show you what the glitters look like. These, they're gooey, if you will. They sit in a gel, but they're not a dryish glitter like hard candies is. They're not like that. So I'm going to show you what I mean. And I also did a video. Oh, I told you about that previously using my fingers. I'm going to use my finger here, and I want you to see. Okay, so this is just using my finger, but this is just using my finger, all right? And if you can see this, it does like a whip. Like if I were to push down on the product and then pull up again, it moves. It forms like a whip on the surface of the gel, on the surface of the glitter. So I don't know if you can see it, but that's what they do. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to apply what I already have on my finger. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush, okay, and I'm going to swatch with the brush. And first I'm going to swatch this pink at the top, okay, right by the gray or the silver. All right, I'm going to, all right. Now I have to say that the swatches with the brush did a lot better than finger swatching did. It's more even, but there is one thing that I did not figure out, and that was set of the product. Okay, now that is what it looks like with the brush, a swatch. Okay, all right, now I'm going into the next swatch, which is the gray right beside it. All right, so I did not figure out how to set the swatch. I did try setting spray, and it did work somewhat. It did not completely take away the I don't know if I want to use the word goo, but kind of. It didn't take it completely away, but it wasn't like it was before. Probably if you did it 2 or 3 times, you might be able to get a set. But I'm talking about a set good enough where if you bump into something, you know, walking around, if you have it on somewhere on your body other than your face, it won't move at all. So, that's what I'm talking about. And I have not gotten that far, to find that out. So, I'm just showing you what they look like using a brush. So if you use a brush to apply, this is what you're going to get. All right. Okay, so I have swatched 3 right now. And I'm going into this dark pink right beside that red. Okay. So, and this next swatch will be beside this other pink. Now, this pink, the first pink that I swatched, I guess it's more of a purple. The first pink I swatched comes across as more glittery than it does gooey, if you will, or with a silicone base. Okay, so this is that purple. All right, and my brush is starting to get a little wet, so I'm wiping it off so I can use it. We only have 2 more colors with this and then the other, so I think it'll be all right. Okay, so I don't want to use a wipe with this because I don't want to make it more wet. All right, I'm swatching now the purple. All right. Okay, so if anybody out there knows how to set these, so they actually set and, they don't move around or rub off on anything. I mean, anyone knows, post that in the comments. Please do. Okay, there is the purple. All right. And then the last is the blue. And then I will be doing the silver right there. That little single. Okay. Now, like I said, application with the brush is far better than it was with finger or the applicator that came in the glitter. And honestly, even though I've seen reviewers use this for eye color, what I want to know is how they got it on their eyes looking as well as it did. Now, when you first get this palette, it's encrusted on the top. There's a layer of glitter that is encrusted on the top, and so when you take that off, you can probably do whatever you want to with it, apply it wherever with ease. But then the silicone underneath, that is where, and it's not a light, like there's silicone primers that are like gel, kind of easy to apply. This is a little different than that. It's a little bit more firm, and has a goo to it. Like, you can get the glitter or the gel itself. It'll kind of like it'll stand up. See, when you move it around, it just stays in that. It just stays in the shape. I mean, so hard candy has a glitter not like these, but the glitter is a lot different, and it's more pliable, or it's a drier glitter, I guess is the word I'm looking for. It still does have a gel, but not like these, and the application on that is easier. Probably if I used a brush with that, it would do better in application than these are. Okay, now the next one I'm using is this little one. All right, so and this does not come across to me either like a gooey glitter. It comes across to me more, and this is what it looks like on the brush. All right, and this, after I don't know, these seem to have more, it's like more glitter all the way down to the pan, but I could be wrong. Okay, so I'm going to put this on my thumb so you can see it really up close, and you can see the difference and how it applies. Okay, so it's a lot better. You can see that. But like I said, I don't know. It just seems like it's more saturated with glitter than the other palette. So I don't know. But I still don't really know what Wet n Wild what their aim or, you know, their thought was with the makeup of this glitter palette. That is really beautiful. It really is. And I really can understand why a lot of reviewers on YouTube, you know, are going for their eyes when they use these. But you really need to stick with glitter safe palettes. All right. Now, again, I don't know exactly how to set these except setting spray, which I can do. The thing is, I don't know how much setting spray I would need to completely set the swatch, if you will. I used one spray, you know, like you go to spray your face, and I used one. If I use two or more, it's possible that I could get it to set with zero movement. I don't know if that would affect transfer though, and you really need a non-transfer with these because they're on your body. So if it comes in contact with clothing, or you know, you go to shut a door and it hits the glitter, you know, is it going to come off on whatever you're shutting? Clothes, you know. So that is kind of where that is. So, so I haven't done anything with this little single as much. I did a lot more work with the palette, but I cannot say that I was completely successful at setting the glitter to the point of like foundation would be, you know, and no budge, no transfer, that sort of thing. I can't say that. So, this is just my findings up till now. So, but you know what? I think what I'll do is I'll check it. I will try setting spray a couple of times and see what it does. And I'm using upscale setting spray, so we'll see. And if it works, then I'll report back. If it doesn't work, then I'll know. Then I'll tell you what happened. But that's what I'll do. So I'll leave this for a while, and I will meet you back here in just a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. So I'll see you in just a little bit. Oh, let me spray. Just a minute. Let me spray in front of you so you can see it. Just a minute. All right. So I am using Photo Finish Setting Spray by Smashbox, and we will see what happens. All right, so you shake a little bit. I'm going to spray it right in front of you, and then I'm going to give this a little bit of time, and then I will be spraying it again, and we'll see what two sprays do, okay? Because one spray did neutralize-ish the goo, the gel, somewhat. If I sprayed it again, I might be able to render the gel non-gooey and in more of a stayed format, and render the glitter where it is. So let's see how that works. So, okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, there we go. I think that's there. I think that's good. I think that's good. Boy, my arm is wet. Okay. My arm is definitely wet. Okay, so I don't know if I touch. Okay, so I'm giving it some time, and then I'll check back here and tell you my findings. I'm going to wait a little bit, and then I'll spray, and then I'll tell you what happens. So, all right, everybody, I will see you in a little bit. All right, everyone, I am back, and I spritzed with Smashbox twice, and I can say that they still did not set. It's still really tacky, and it did come off on my finger, so that is not going to work, and my thumb is still tacky. So I'm going to do one more video, not right now, but I'm going to do another video and re-swatch all these, and this time I'm going to use shadow to see if the shadow will set them. And if the shadow sets them, then, we know that they'll set with shadow. If it doesn't set them, then I don't know unless we powder them. But my thought is, will the powder distort the glitter? Like take away the glitter color, subdue them, that sort of thing. So all right, we know that setting spray or Smashbox did not work. So I don't think it's a setting spray. I think it's this, but we'll see. In fact, maybe I'll just do it tonight. I'll just go ahead and pick a palette and put shadow over them, and that's what I'll do. So I'll do that right now, and if the shadow sets the swatches, then we know that shadow will. If it doesn't, then we know that's not it. So alright, so I will pick a shadow, and we will go from there. So the question is, what shadow? Probably something light, really, really, really light. And probably a matte. I don't know, maybe we should stick with the glitter. That way, it doesn't look, I don't know if I can use the word, maybe, I don't know, stay with something similar to the colors. So this is a no-name palette that I have, and I'm going to try to stay as close to the colors as possible, to not disturb. Okay, so I have several blues, I've got pinks, I've got purples, probably even have something close to a silver in here. So finding something for that. In fact, I can just start with that. I guess that's not all that silvery. Let me see. Although not bad. Let me go ahead and try something. This is not silvery, but it's not bad. So let me go ahead and just apply a little bit over this silver swatch, and we'll see what it does. I'm going to give it some time, but see, I don't want the colors to alter. See what it's doing? Can you see the shadow on there? I don't want it to alter the glitter, although if you're putting it on your eye, you're already altering it. So I've got a blue in here. I'm going to go with the blue that's the least. There we go. Here's another, that blue. But it has, I don't know, it did take away a little bit from the glitter, but we'll see. Okay, and then I have a purpley here. I think what I'll do is not the same color purple either, but okay. I've done tapping motions here. Alright, so I don't think I have a different type of guess I'll go with pink. I think I'm going to go really light. Okay. I'm leaving. I'm not going to do all the rest of these. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to give it just a little bit longer and then I'm done. I'm going to leave some of these without any, and I will check back one more time. If this doesn't work, then I'm done with that. Alright, people, I am back, and I can say that the eyeshadow did help a little bit. Look at that. Look at the glitter under the shadow. That blue. And then this is the, I did put a shadow over this one as well, and I can say it did somewhat help. It still is a little tacky, but not like it was. But it still isn't enough for me, to guarantee that it's not going to rub off wearing it on your body. And I don't know if it's safe enough for your eyes, so I think that Wet n Wild should have made these glitter palettes with eye safe glitter so that whoever wants to can wear them and be on their eyes and be thrilled, happy. They look good. Aside from that, I can't guarantee these won't rub off. So, the setting spray by itself did not work. This did work better, but they still are a little bit tacky, and they could rub off on clothes, on people. So I can't if you want to try them and work with them, absolutely go ahead, but I personally don't approve of these as far as you don't want to be fighting with your makeup, and body glitter all day long trying to keep it in place. So that is my findings, and so now you know about this palette. Okay, every way I've applied it, which worked the best, and setting sprays and all the ways I tried to set the glitter and the little singles. So, alright everyone, that is all for this video. So, if you find a way to set all the glitter like you would foundation, and it doesn't budge and it doesn't move, and you can run your finger over and it's non-transfer, please fill us all in comment section. Alright everybody, that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you subs for being my subs, lurkers. You know you want to subscribe, and incoming subs, welcome. And everyone, have a great weekend if I don't see you before Monday, and I'll see you in my next video.